world's largest seasonal human migration is underway in China, as the Spring Festival or Chinese Lunar New Year celebrations are just around the corner. I'm Colin. This is the Beijing West Railway Station, one of the largest railway stations in Asia. Over the past several days, the stations and the entire railway system have seen a surge in passengers as millions start their trips back home for the Lunar New Year. The Spring Festival travel rush first appeared in the 1980s after rural laborers flocked into cities to find jobs amid China's urbanization. Over the years, technological improvements and new policies have facilitated travelers' journey to their destinations. Without further ado, let's head inside to learn about these big changes and advancements before the Year of the Pig gets underway. The Spring Festival falls on February the 5th this year, and the travel rush began 15 days ahead of the Lunar New Year. The scale of the migration is astonishing. While about 54 million Americans undertake a significant journey for Thanksgiving, people in China are expected to make 3 billion trips during the travel rush this year. The number of travelers this year is about 30 times of what it was 40 years ago. The Spring Festival travel rush initially attracted attention in the 1980s after rural laborers flocked to cities to find jobs amid China's urbanization development. They could afford time and money to go back home once a year for their family reunions during the Spring Festival. Previously, people could only buy tickets through the ticket window. Travelers formed long lines and waited to book their train tickets. Fortunately, you can now make your train reservation online. And before you board the train, you can retrieve your tickets here. In the past, railway stations across China often resembled a battlefield during the travel rush. But as more high-speed rail lines are put into service, this waiting area has become relatively spacious. Even though there are many people here, things are quite orderly. Moreover, to further increase efficiency, you can now use ticketless travel. A facial recognition system is also utilized. It takes a passenger only seconds to pass the turnstile by scanning their ticket, ID card, and looking into the facial recognition screen. And since China's first high-speed rail line was put into service about 10 years ago, high-speed trains have significantly reduced travel. While an old-fashioned green train ran at a speed of 25 miles per hour about 40 years ago, a Fuxing high-speed train can travel at 217 miles per hour. These passengers are boarding a high-speed train, so they cannot take too much luggage. But even for Spring Festival travel, that's no longer a problem. With China's express delivery services growing fast, travelers can just move around with greater ease. This is a first-class seat on the Fuxing train. As you can see, it's quite roomy here, which is vastly different from the crowded old-time green trains. And there's also a small TV and free Wi-Fi, which means a busy person like me can continue working even when traveling. And when you take into account the time saved, this train ride is even more comfortable and convenient than a plane trip. It can well be said that China's high-speed railway has drastically shortened distances and made travel a lot easier, even during the travel peak season of the year. The country's high-speed railway is already the world's longest one at more than 18,000 miles, and officials remain outspoken about their desire to further expand the network. While enjoying this ride, it's difficult to fathom what the Spring Festival travel rush used to be like. I'm just glad I'll never know.